Aloha. My name is Teresa Graham. I'm a licensed professional counselor specializing in somatic psychotherapy, working with trauma and anxiety. And in this video, we're going to combine what we have done already with the sitting trauma-sensitive yoga and standing trauma-sensitive yoga. So remember, with trauma-sensitive yoga, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's all about your relationship with your body, listening to your body, and doing what feels soothing and comfortable in the moment. And if there's any pain or discomfort that you do feel, you want to break that form or movement and do whatever feels good to you in the moment. So we're going to go ahead and start with grounding in standing form. So I invite you to stand up. And we're going to stand in just simple mountain, just opening up our diaphragm, maybe lengthening that spine, reaching towards the sky with a nice stretch, breathing in, and then slowly with intention breathing out and bringing those arms back down again, making sure to drop those shoulders. So we often, remember, walk around with our shoulders tense. So this movement helps us to line up our spine and drop our shoulders, helps us with posture that's empowering and will be better for our breath. So let's go ahead and do a couple of sun breaths in your form of mountain. We're just going to breathe in together, reaching up high, and breathing out slowly with intention. And dropping those shoulders down. And now just a nice, regular, soothing breath. We're going to go ahead and do that together one more time. So we're going to breathe in. Lengthening that spine, stretching up, getting a nice straight spine. And then slowly breathing out with a nice exhale, mindfully noticing your movement, and then dropping those shoulders down with straight spine. And then a nice breath in and a nice breath out. And we'll go ahead and move to your expression of standing tree, or you can stay in simple mountain form, whatever you're comfortable with. And we're going to go ahead and just do some natural, easy head rolls with breath. This is my expression of simple tree form for now. So we'll go ahead and just start moving our head to the left as we breathe, getting a nice stretch in, maybe holding that stretch for one breath, maybe more if you like, maybe less if you like, keeping our head parallel to the ground. And then very slowly with intention, moving over back to center and then back to the right, noticing what you're experiencing as you move in your movement and your stretch. And breathing. And then we'll just do that one more time to the other side. Remember, we're strengthening those neural pathways in your brain, which will help your body to be more and more comfortable in the movement that we do, and learn how to be more comfortable in your body, being embodied slowly and at your own pace, not mine or anyone else's, your pace. And then bringing our head back to center, and a nice breath in and a nice breath out. And then maybe centering, containment for a couple breaths, doing some nice breaths. Maybe giving yourself a hug if you like. Maybe one more breath here, whatever breath you're comfortable with. Good. Now we're going to come back down and spacing your legs, whatever space you're comfortable with. We're going to go right into a lunge. And remember, finding the lunge that you're comfortable with in your body. So maybe take a breath or two to find what's comfortable for you. It may not look like mine. That's fine. It's whatever is comfortable to you. And we're going to go ahead and breathe in together with arms up. And then looking towards the ocean and noticing that it's raining now. And a couple breaths here, maybe even a positive mantra. This is a power form. It's a warrior form. I am capable. I am enough. Whenever we do a mantra, it's whatever feels meaningful to you, and you certainly don't need to do that today if you're not comfortable. When we start off with mantras, we don't believe the positive affirmation in the beginning. That's why we're saying them. That's normal. It's okay. It does get better. Maybe one more breath. And then slowly bringing arms down with intention, noticing your movement and back to center. And a nice breath in and a nice breath out. And same thing, other side. Pointing your foot. Getting your lunge that you're comfortable with. And then gently bringing your arms up as you breathe in. And maybe holding this for about 3 breaths, whatever breaths you're comfortable with. And again, you can explore with palms down or palms up. Just see what feels more soothing for you. No right or wrong. And maybe one more breath, longer if you like, shorter if you like. And then breathing arms down and back to center with a nice breath in and a nice breath out. This time I think I'll come forward in my lunge. So I'm just going to come forward again with my left foot. Again, finding your lunge that's comfortable for you in the present moment. And then we're going to breathe in together and bring our arms up. So breathing in, moving eyes upward, stretching towards the sky, looking upward. A nice positive affirmation would be good here if you're comfortable doing so. I am strong. I am powerful. Remember, whatever mantra is meaningful to you, if it's a positive affirmation, we may not believe it right away. That's okay, that's normal. We're working on that. So maybe one more breath and we'll bring our arms down. Breathing in. And slowly bringing arms down with intention. And then back to center. Nice breath in, nice breath out. Maybe shake it out a little bit, move around any way you like. Good job. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing with the right leg. So go ahead and bring that right leg forward, finding the lunge that you're comfortable with. Bringing knee over your ankle or just behind, but whatever you're comfortable with. So go ahead and take a breath to find that. And then we're going to go ahead and breathe in together, arms up. Looking up towards the sky. Positive mantra if you like. Maybe 3 good breaths here. In power form. Maybe one more breath. Notice what you experience in this form. Is it any different than what you were experiencing before you started? So nice breath in. A nice slow exhale, bringing arms down with intention, paying attention to your movement and your breath. And then back to center, shaking it out, doing whatever you like. Just moving your body any way that feels good to you as you breathe. Always, always with breath. It's raining here. Windy. So we're going to go ahead and do a forward bend and transition into downward dog. I'm going to face this way. The pineapples are to hold the mat down, or just get rid of the mat. So again, find the space that is comfortable for you with your legs out. Anytime we do a forward bend, you always want to bend your knees for extra support, and always do it slowly, just in case you get dizzy. So we're going to start with the sun breath. So we're going to breathe in, arms up, reaching towards the sky, getting a nice stretch in, holding it for a sec. And then very slowly as we breathe out, coming down halfway, feeling that stretch. Maybe 3 breaths here, maybe less, maybe more. So head down and just breathing. Enjoying the stretch. And remember, if anything is uncomfortable or painful, listen to your body and don't do it. Do whatever feels comfortable and soothing for your body. That's what's healing for you in the moment. Maybe one more breath here. And then very slowly with intention, bringing your arms down, paying attention to your movement, always with breath, and either grabbing onto your calves, ankles, toes, ground, whatever you like. You may feel a stretch in here. You can even hold on to your elbows if you would like more of a stretch in your sitting muscle area and lower back. Maybe 3 breaths here. Remember, if you are dizzy, go ahead and just bring your knees down and sit. Okay, maybe one more breath. More if you like, less if you like. Noticing the stretch. And then hands on ground if you're comfortable doing so, and very slowly with knees bent, moving forward into your form of downward dog. Remember, there's no right or wrong. It's whatever feels comfortable to your body in the present moment. That's what's healing for you. You can stand on your tiptoes if you like. You can go all the way down on your heels if you like. You can pretend to be riding a bike if you like. Or you can just be still. Your body is the boss. Maybe 2 more breaths. In your expression of downward dog. Remember, anytime we have our head below our heart, it lowers our heart rate, and it's an excellent form when you're highly activated. And we'll learn more forms like this for activation. All right, so we're going to go ahead and very gently and slowly bring our knees down. It's a good way to get out of downward dog. There's more than one way, but we're going to go right into child pose. And maybe rest here for a few breaths. Maybe one more breath. And then very slowly coming back up with intention, noticing your movement and your breath. And we're going to go ahead and just sit and bring our legs out. Hands behind our sitting muscles. And just getting a nice stretch in. Maybe pointing your toes out as you breathe. Maybe bringing your toes back and heels out as you breathe. Again, this form and posture is very good for opening up our diaphragm. So even without technique breathing, we get better quality breath in these forms. So just play with this for a couple breaths, doing whatever feels good to you in the moment. And remember, any distraction that you experience, whether it's external or a thought or pain or anxiety, notice, just gently notice that without judgment, and then gently bring your attention back to what you're experiencing in your breath and your body, or both. And you may hear some hacky sack in the background. That's okay. Practice your mindfulness. So we're going to do things a little bit differently. It should be familiar to you. We're going to go ahead and bring our left leg up over our right leg. And then we're going to keep our right hand behind our sitting muscle and bring our left arm over to our left leg and just do a nice twist. You should be used to doing twists already. We're just doing a twist on a twist. So head parallel to the ground, always with breath. Getting a nice stretch in, noticing that stretch. Again, if it's painful, please break form and do what's comfortable for your body in the present moment. So maybe one more breath. And then very slowly, always slowly, with breath, coming back to center. And a nice breath in and a nice breath out, maybe even a stretch. And then bringing leg back. And same thing other side. So right knee over left leg, keeping that left arm behind your sitting muscle, bringing your right arm to your knee and pressing and getting a nice stretch in. Noticing the stretch, breathing. And maybe one more breath. And when you feel ready to do so, slowly coming back to center. Leg back down and a nice breath in and a nice breath out. And maybe a stretch. I invite you to bring up your knees just a bit, or whatever you're comfortable with, and we're going to give ourselves a hug. A little bit of a forward bend, just coming, reaching towards our toes, and a nice hug. Maybe 3 breaths. Maybe one more breath. Maybe bringing your arms below your hamstrings, giving yourself a hug this way. Remember that this can be either soothing or triggering, so that's okay. There's no right or wrong. Just listen to how your body's responding. If it's soothing, then continue to give yourself a hug, and if it's not soothing, then break form and do what is soothing. It's okay. It just happens to be wherever your body is in the moment. There's no judgment there. We want to listen to what's going on in your body and do what it's telling you it needs to do. and not forcing it to do anything else that it doesn't want to do, because of course that would not be healing or therapeutic. Okay, one more breath. And then maybe very gently coming back up again. And a nice breath in, reaching to the sky, head up. And on the exhale, bringing arms down. And then maybe back to lotus if you're comfortable doing so. Centering. Nice breath in, nice breath out. And maybe a sun breath, breathing in with arms up. Reaching for the sky. And then bringing arms down slowly with intention on the exhale. And a nice comfortable breath. And again together, centering, bringing arms up with the inhale. Nice stretch, strengthening and lengthening that spine, and bringing arms down on a nice slow exhale. Dropping arms and shoulders down. Spine lengthened, shoulders down. Nice easy breath. And one last time together, centering. And breathing in with arms going up. Stretching. Arms down. Mindfully paying attention to your movement or breath or both. So spine lengthened, sitting muscles firmly supported, shoulders down, and a nice breath in and a nice breath out. We're going to end in a resting form and a forward bend, coming down as far as you're comfortable coming down. If you can't come down all the way, that is perfectly fine. Just do whatever feels comfortable for your body in the present moment. No judgment, no right or wrong. Just listening to the wisdom of your own body for healing. So maybe 3 breaths here quietly. Maybe one more breath. Feeling free to hold this form for as long as you like. We're about at the end here. For me, I'm going to slowly come up with breath, very slowly. And again, a nice breath in and a nice breath out. So that is the conclusion of video 3 with sitting and standing yoga together. And thank you for joining me. This is my passion and my joy, and I do this for my clients. So may all be well with you, and may loving kindness be with you forever. I'm going to say it one more time with a pineapple. And I'm going to throw it to my husband who's not paying attention. It didn't hit him. May all be well. May you be well. And may loving kindness be with you always. And I'm totally laughing at my husband right now.